So there's a lot of ways we can explain different topics, different videos, so on and so forth. I have never seen anybody else do this topic or talk about it in this type of a way. I've also never done this video before. I've explained things actually in the opposite sense of what I'm about to explain them in now, because not one thing applies to everything. That's something you guys have to understand. And if you have half a brain, you will understand that. The rules don't apply for every single certain situation. Every situation is different. We're going to break this down in this situation and how things go regarding this topic. And I jotted down a few things because I don't want to forget a few key points here. But we're going to explain why women will ghost men of value if the men of value don't get emotionally attached. Not the women. If the men, in this case scenario, how I'm about to explain it, if the men don't get emotionally attached to women who have high value, women will ghost these men. Let me explain. So, first thing is first. You guys can't possibly believe, let's say if you're a guy that checks off a lot of boxes, if you're going to start to talk to some women and they're just going to look at you like, oh my goodness, he's arrived, he's here, he checks off all the boxes, he's perfect, oh my God, I'm going to talk to him and it's going to work out and everything else. Women don't think that way. Women typically think worst case scenarios 24/7. They're tripping balls, bro. 24/7. Like, the better you are, the more they're tripping. The better you are, the less confident they are in the whole situation. So let's look at it like this. If you're talking to a girl and she can kind of tell and get the read that you like her a lot, you're putting in the effort. Your emotions are involved in the situation with her. This is going to make her feel more confident. This is going to give her the sense that she can trust you more because you're more fixated on her. You're more eager to talk to her. This could be labeled simp. This could be labeled just about anything, but it doesn't cut it that this is the truth. And I don't necessarily think women like simps either, so let me finish what I'm about to say. Look at this in the opposite. If you come across like you don't care, like you'll talk to her, that's cool. You're kind of just like you're a cool guy. But you give the vibe where you're kind of, you don't care. This is going to make her draw back. Because you're cool. You're cool, right? You're a cool guy. Right. You're going to be talking to her. This is going to make her want to pull back because she's thinking, this is going just too smooth. This is just going too smooth. I ain't gonna let him have his way like this. And she's gonna pull back, boy. Women ghost men who have high value. Point proven already. This shit happens all the time. And guess what? If she does this when things were going quite good, you guys were cool, you had some chemistry. If you don't even hit her back, bro, after she pulls back, she's gonna get even more insecure. She's gonna think even more crazy shit's going on, even if it might not be. You just ain't coming across simpy and you honestly just don't give up anyways. But that don't give up mentality is gonna make her wanna go ghost. Because it shows you're in abundance. You guys see how this works? So to be quite honest, and this is kind of come off a little bit gamey, what I'm about to say. Honestly, guys, if you guys want to have the most success with women, you kind of have to come across like you care, because you might lose them. I've lost many because I didn't care. Like, I actually didn't care. I didn't try to play this hard game like, oh, I just don't care, but I actually care. I just didn't care that much. And you know why? Because in the past, I cared a little too much. Because I had a girl long term, and you start to care about a person that's in your life long term. And it teaches you a lot. It becomes hard to care to the level that you cared. It's going to take a lot of work to get to that level of care once again. So a lot of women today, bro, they want you to care up front. They want you to give away your power up front. And if you don't, it's going to make them pull back. It's this power dynamic, because if things are just going naturally smooth, like you're the cool guy, she's the attractive, hot girl. If things are just going so smooth, you're going to have the power, because you have the power naturally. If women deal with you one to one, bro, you have the power. It is what it is. That's why they want to do manipulative stuff. They're not literally meaning to, they have to do it, bro. Without even really, they mean to, but it's like, in their minds, they don't intend for it to be so manipulative and stuff like this. They're playing that game. Things are going so smooth in this situation. Hold up. They're gonna throw a wrench right in the middle of what's going on. You guys said something going on good. She wants to see where your care level's at. She wants to see if you're actually emotionally involved, if you're emotionally attached to the situation, to her. And if you're not, it's going to make her feel scarcity, like competition anxiety. It's going to make her feel certain things. It's going to make certain things pop up into her mind. And this can make women make dumb decisions. It's not all on us either if things work out or don't work out. Some women are very stubborn, bro, and they're finna ruin the situation. There's only so much you can do on your end. And there's only so much power you can give up. You can't give up all your power, because then you're literally going to come across like a simp. Like, quite literally. This video is a bit weird too, speaking. I have my retainers in right now, and it's just, my tongue's like catching. I don't know what's going on. I ain't wearing these again during a video. But yeah, this is what happens. It's this power dynamic in what goes on in this situation. And if you just come off like you don't care, it's going to put her in scarcity. She may pull back to see how much you care. And if you don't care, then neither will she. And this is when she's going to pull back. You're not going to keep going towards her, so you're kind of pulling back as well, because that's what she did, so that's what you're doing. You're not going to come across like a simp and just go head in for it. Like, she's pulling back and you're trying to get after her. You're pulling back as well, because she pulled back. It's like, we were cool, no? We were cool. We were just talking. Everything was good, and now you're doing this. So I guess that's what I'm doing, because I don't really care either. You don't care, I don't care either. And that's where things go wrong. She didn't necessarily want you to do that. Is what I'm getting at here. She wanted you to show some care, to reach back out. Bro, I have seen girls that I follow before and who follow me back on IG. They post in their stories sometimes, bro, and it's like these little posts that they post in their story from another page, and it's like, if you want to date me, you have to deal with me leaving or ghosting you about or pushing you away about 6 or 7 times before you get to date me. Like, bro, that's ridiculous. Like, that's ridiculous. Who in their right mind is just gonna get pushed away that many times and just you're just still there. You're just still there. You're just at her all the time. You look desperate. Not only do you look desperate, you look retarded. You look stupid. And to be quite honest, this happened kind of with me and my ex. But I wasn't chasing her. Things naturally came back together. We would see each other somewhere, and she would look at me a certain way and I'd see her, and she'd give me those eyes, and she'd come over to me, and things got ignited once again. I never chased her. I never tried to go and look for her around school or ask her friend questions or try to message her somewhere. I never tried in my life. But naturally, she would push me away sometimes, and we'd get back together within weeks, within months. Bro, a woman could ghost you and you think, oh, she don't want to talk to me right now. She could want to talk to you the next day and you don't know that. You'll never know how a woman's thinking. You could be thinking in your mind, oh, she pushed me away, something like this. A month goes by, you haven't spoken. She could want to talk to you so bad within that time frame, or as a month goes by, she could just build up this urge to want to start to talk to you again. This is how women are. You never know what they're thinking, but you never know. You literally never know what they're thinking. Like, they can do anything, and it makes it very hard for us because we don't know. We're so direct. We're being cool with y'all, and then it's like y'all start to act weird. We're not Professor Xavier. We can't read minds. We can't literally read your mind. Maybe if you're actually engaging with us, we could read you a little bit better, but they fall completely back. Completely. You can't read that. You can't read cut off, ghost, drop, mic drop, out the door. You can't read what's really going on there. And I'm telling you, man, any man of value that's dealing with new women, when they don't really know you all too well just yet, when they start to figure you out and unravel you a little bit, they get to know, okay, this guy has this and this and this and X, Y, and Z. He's got all this shit going on. Looks the part, is the part. He's that guy. You're in for a wild ride, but like I've been through many times. They don't take it easy on me, boy. There was a girl I talked to recently. I was like, you ain't gonna take it easy on me, are you? And to be honest, man, I'm honestly sick of this shit. Like, there's some times during my life I can kind of take some stuff like that and take some bumps and bruises and take some licks and stuff like that, but then there's times where it's like, I'm just sick of this shit. We need some directness here. We need some forward motion here. We need some answers here. We need to let some logic take over here and get yourself out of your little emotionally erratic state where your red panties are tied behind your ears. I don't know what's going on, but something's going off. Something's going crazy. And I don't know what it is, but it's in your mind. So they be hard to deal with, bruh. Like, the bigger of a moron you are, the bigger of an unsuccessful person with little to no value you are, the easier it's going to be. Maybe not to get the girls you want, but them talking to you, it's like whoever you do talk to, it's not going to be difficult. Because they could just read you like a book. But when you've built yourself as a man, they don't know if you're dealing with Princess Fiona over there taking her from Shrek. They don't know what's going on. They don't. That is why, bro, they're going to play these games. And honestly, I've never heard anybody make this video in this way, because the things we usually hear and things I've even explained is if you do get emotionally involved with a woman, she's going to view you like a simp and lose attraction for you, which can be true. But at the same time, your best bet might be to fake it a little bit and show her you care maybe a little bit more than you do, just to give her reassurance. And it's not that you couldn't care. Sometimes you just have to reassure women, bro, because it's like, if you're that extra cool guy, you got your swagger, you got some shit popping, it's just like you got it going. That shit scares her to death. Like it literally does. We can't understand why, but you have to view it from their lens. They don't want to look stupid either. They don't want to get rejected. They don't want to start to get things going with you, and then all of a sudden they're not good enough for you, and you don't want them, and you're pushing them out the door, and it's like, get out of here. They don't want to get taken. They don't want to lose you to some other girl while they're involved with you. There's so many scenarios. So there's never just one answer to all things. And like I said, if you guys have half a brain, you would know this. This is just a perspective on this video. Maybe I had to even get better at that myself. Maybe just... Because here's the thing. It's not that I'm the type of guy that I can care about a female. In fact, I know I can. But it's very hard to get to develop care towards a female if all we're ever doing is talking over a cell phone. Y'all can't even hang out, bro. Some women will make you wait half a year. She wants to talk the head off you, bro, over a cell phone. And it's like, it's very hard for me to care when all we do is text. They're developing feelings over a cell phone. They expect you to do the same. And it's just like, this ain't getting us any closer. This ain't doing much. In fact, if we were to hang out and I can see you in real life and you can see my personality, I can make you laugh 24/7. This is just gonna build us closer. It's gonna care is naturally gonna start to happen. It's very hard over a cell phone, bro, and that's what women expect today. They expect you to care off riff. It's like, I'm gonna ghost him right now. We just started talking for one day. We asked basic questions. They're ghosting you already. This is how intense this shit be. And it's just a little bit ridiculous, you know? It's just a little bit ridiculous. It's like, y'all are that insecure? Not all women, but bro, some of the prettier girls are this way. What is y'all doing? You're pretty, right? You're supposed to have some confidence in yourself, right? Then why are you acting and behaving that way? I don't get why it has to be that extreme. I don't. But this is a perspective. So like I said, your best bet, my best bet, majority of the time, you're talking to some girl, you have to strategically, I don't want to use the word chase because that's never good, but it's like, You have to keep your coolness about yourself. You have to keep your swagger about yourself while sparking another conversation. Find a reason to spark another conversation. If you know she just kind of pulled back because she's testing you, you have to find a better way to spark a conversation again instead of being so hard up like, oh, okay, she ghosted me. I don't care either then. A lot of the time, that's not going to get you too far either. Sometimes if you don't bark back, she's going to hit you with a text a couple of days later or a week later, hey stranger. Because she kind of gets to feel, oh my God, like maybe I shouldn't have done this. And she's overthinking things in her head and she's going to hit you back. The amount of game, bro, it's games, right? The amount of games that goes on is ridiculous, but the games take place because of female insecurity. It's not male anything. I don't want to hear it. We the cool people. We're trying to get shit going. It's always a woman that's throwing a wrench in the situation. We don't care if you're an attractive female, you're probably talking to a couple different guys, bare minimum. If not 50, we'll take the risk. We'll still talk to you, knowing you're still talking to other guys. We'll still hang out with you and meet you in real life. If it was the greatest time on earth and things don't happen, it's all good. But y'all ain't like that. So what's wrong here? Where's the confidence at, ladies? If you were confident in yourself, you could pull through in these situations. But it's the extreme games. And this is why. Women test, women punish. Women are going to prolong things with men of value. They don't care about the other guys. They'll talk to them all day long and not get attached. When it comes to you, I really like him, is how they think in their minds. They're not going to tell you that. But that's how they think. This guy's dangerous. This guy's a man of value. This guy has his shit going on. So wait till you see what I do now. Ghost. Let's see if this guy cares. She's just waiting behind closed doors. Let's see if this guy cares. Let's see if this guy cares. Let's see if he cares about me. Let's see if he cares about me. That's what she's doing. And if you don't care, it's going to make her trust you less. Her eyes are going to widen a little bit. She's going to be sweating a little bit. Who else is he talking to? He ain't coming back. All these questions, bro. But then if you do show care, there's a chance she loses attraction for you because you're kind of coming off simpy. And there's also a chance, oh, he must like me. That's cute. Da-da-da-da. You just never know with them, bro. You just never know. That's why this kind of shit sucks. That's why social media has ruined shit. It's made it harder for us. It's made it way harder for us, and it's honestly ruining women as well. As well. It is. The amount of women that had chances with men of value that have fumbled the bag is utterly ridiculous. Because of their own insecurities, but if cell phones didn't exist, everything was in real life, everything was in person, they would just cater to the best men. And they'd clamp onto them and they wouldn't let go. They wouldn't be overthinking things. We got this guy, we got him, we're clamping on to him, and they're not going to think about anything else. They just want the best men. They're going for it. But now they have the option to lose the best men because there's others out there. There's others out there. There's others. And we don't want to lose them, but there's others if we do. That's why they act the way they act. They do live in abundance, but a lot of the time, and it's ruining the world, it's ruining shit. A lot of the time, they be ruining things with the guy they probably should have been with. There's only so much we can do. And with that being said, that's pretty much the end of this video. God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.